New reporting indicates that Donald Trump is planning on going out for a golf trip to one of his golfing properties. This is his golf property in Virginia. And the reason why we know about it is because the Washington Post found that Secret Service had applied for a certain number of golf carts, $45,000 worth of golf carts to be specific. Now, keep in mind that we're in the middle of this pandemic. It's a complete and utter disaster, a crisis that Donald Trump did not prepare the country for. But what we've learned through the Washington Post reporting is that Trump has visited this Virginia golf club 76 times as president, according to the data compiled by the Post. His last visit was in late October. This is not Mar-a-Lago. Like, as you guys know, he goes to Mar-a-Lago often, his winter White House, which, you know, he's referred to it in the past. But no, this is Virginia. Okay, so he goes on these day trips to Virginia just so he can go golfing. Secret Service spokeswoman Kathy Milhone said in a statement that she could not comment about Trump's schedule or travel. She said the emergency referred to in the document was not a security emergency, and here's her quote, rather, the term was used to signal a need for expedited handling of the procurement dues to deadlines within the agency's business processes. So they didn't name Donald Trump in the documents requesting the carts, but they did state, the Secret Service did, that they need the carts in order to protect a dignitary. The important thing to keep in mind is it's very similar to the requests and the documents that they've filed in the past when Trump wants to go golfing at his Virginia property.
So we are sending millions of medical masks abroad right now. We did a story earlier today. What was it, Anna? Was it 28 million or 280 million masks we sent out?
280 million masks. By the way, that was last Monday. Private companies are shipping them to foreign buyers.
When we desperately need masks in America. And meanwhile, the government thinks it's an emergency for Trump to get a new golf cart. So great priorities there. And second point, Trump says, I knew it all along. No one knew the pandemics and how serious it was better than I did. Okay, of course, normal revisionist propaganda. And he minimized it over and over again. I've read you some of those quotes before, including a quote at the end of February where he said soon there would be no cases in America. Instead, a month later, there's now 250,000 cases in America. So a buffoon through and through. But I bring that up here because in January and February, when scientists and his own government was telling him, watch out, we got to get prepared. This coronavirus is going to hit us and hit us super hard. He went golfing 4 times.
Yeah. Yep. That's Donald Trump. And remember, he was pretty vicious toward Obama when he would go golfing. But Donald Trump has certainly surpassed the number of times Obama golfed, even in his 2 terms combined. It's crazy.
We all know it. Look, he's a child. He doesn't like to do homework. He doesn't like to do any work. I want to go golfing. I want to go to Mar-a-Lago. I want to watch MSNBC. Is anybody going to say anything bad about me? That happened earlier today. I'm going to watch Fox News. What is Brian Kilmeade saying? You got a president in the middle of a pandemic worried about what Brian Kilmeade is saying. I mean, this is not a serious person. We couldn't have a worse time to have an ignoramus like this in charge. But look, one last thing. I hope he doesn't get it, because the very, very last thing I want is Donald Trump to appear to be a victim of anything and have everybody, empathize and sympathize with him when he doesn't empathize or sympathize with anyone else. But this clown thinks he's invincible. He already tested negative once, so he probably in his incredible ignorance thinks, well, that's it. I'm bulletproof. He's around people all the time. He's looking at golf again. He's touching all these substances that other people touch, like the mics and the tables, etc. We've shown you the videos of it. He's not doing 6 feet apart. Why? By the way, if you're wondering, these press conferences where they keep telling you to do social distancing and being 6 feet apart, they're all crammed right next to one another and not at all 6 feet apart. Do you want to know why? Because they all want to be in the camera shot. Okay, so that's politics in a nutshell for you. So we got Trump going around in enclosed spaces when the virus is airborne with many other people in a room over and over and over again. I hope to God that he doesn't get it, one, because of moral reasons, but number two, I'm telling you, politically, it's a disaster for people opposed to Donald Trump, because then the whole country will be like, oh my God, our poor beloved Trump, when he's the one who caused the mess in the first place. But this guy's a danger to others and to himself. He should take a lot more precautions instead of going around ordering golf carts.